Άπασε εσυμίξεις πάσο. Οχλίσμε.
Κυρίστο εν παρόδο κακομφρεών. Κυρίστο εν παρόδο κακομφρεών.
Fire! Let it out! Fire! Let's go! Yes, sir!
You, stay right where you are.
You are the Eagle Bearer. Wonderful. Magistrate Xanthi has spoken highly of you.
Very kind of her.
So here's the thing. My children have promising futures, but they refuse to learn and study. They think they know better, but they can't recite a poem to save their lives.
Where do I fit into this?
They've heard of the Eagle Bearer and worship the ground you walk on. If you related an epic story to them, I bet they retain it and impress their tutors.
It's an odd request, but I've been asked to do stranger things. I'll do it.
My children are waiting inside the temple of Dionysus Kolonatas for today's epic story. The subject is Perseus, which they should know well, but seem to forget all when questioned.
I know the story well, of course, but my preferred version may not be what your children expect.
Do not fear. If you need a reminder, there are many relics related to Perseus in the hall adjacent to the temple of Dionysus Kolonatas.
Good to know.
Τι στον κόρα κάνουν.
Επικαλούμε σε μάκαρ, πολιώνει με πυρίπολε και τελετάκα, θεόν πάτερ, ιδέ και ιέ, σκυπτούχε, κούρε δημάτορ, βοτριόκος με οδηγέ των κομμών, ελθέ μάκαρ, μίστε υβρίων και χαριμένος εή. Επικαλούμε σε μάκαρ, πολιώνει με πυρίπολε και τελετάρχα, θεόν πάτερ, ιδέ και ιέ, σκυπτούχε, κούρε δημάτορ, βοτριόκος με οδηγέ των κομμών, ελθέ μάκαρ, μίστε υβρίων και χαριμένος εή. Επικαλούμε σε μάκαρ, πολιώνυμε, πυρίπολε και τελετάρχα, θεόν πάτερ, ιδέ και ιέ, σκυπτούχε, κούρε δημάτορ, βοτριόκος με οδηγέ των κομμών, ελθέ μάκαρ, μίστε υβρίων και χαριμένος εή. Και ο ίνος ή εκ του πατρώου αμπελώνος, ευλογημένη Αθηνά, ελέησον τούτων των γέρων δραχμοκτώνων επίσης. Επικαλούμε σε μάκαρ, πολιώνει με πυρίπολε και τελετάρχα, θεόν πάτερ, ιδέ και ιέ, σκυπτούχε, κούρε δημάτορ, βοτριόκος με οδηγέ των κομμών, ελθέ μάκαρ, μίστε υβρίων και χαριμένος εή. Επικαλούμε σε μάκαρ, πολιώνει με πυρίπολε και τελετάρχα, θεόν πάτερ, ιδέ και ιέ, σκυπτούχε, κούρε δημάτορ, βοτριόκος με οδηγέ των κομμών. Ελθέ, μάκα, μίστε Ιβρίων και χαρημένος, Και ο ίνος ή εκ του πατρώου αμπελώνος, ευλογημένη Αθηνά, ελέησον τούτων των γέρων δραχμοκτώνων επίσης. Κρατεά Αθηνά, επιταψιλεύομενσι των λιπαρότερων μυρών, το εκλεκτότερον του σφαγίου, τετίμητε 12 δραχμών, ουκούν, ελέησόν μας. Επικαλούμεσαι, μάκα, πολιώνει με πυρήπολε και τελετάρχα, Θεόν Πάτερ, Ιδέ και Ιε, σκυπτούχε, κούρε δημάτορ, βοτριόκος με οδηγέ των κομμών, ελθέ, μάκα, μίστες Ιβρίων και χαρημένος εϊ. Επικαλούμεσαι, μάκα, πολιώνει με πυρήπολε και τελετάρχα, Θεόν Πάτερ, Ιδέ και Ιε, σκυπτούχε, κούρε δημάτορ.
Ο ενός πατρίκικορες εμείς περίσχυον κενών.
Hello, I'm...
The Eagle Baron. We've heard all about you.
Are you going to tell us a story today? Do we have to listen? We've heard it 100 times.
Yes, that's me. And yes, I'm telling you a story. Let us sing with the voice of the goddess about the exploits of brave Perseus and noble Pegasus. Acrisius, the king of Argos, was not a good man. He had one child, a daughter, Danae. Bitter that he had no son, he went to the oracle of Delphi and heard a prophecy that chilled him.
Ooh, what was it?
The oracle said Acrisius would be killed by his grandson. But Danae was unmarried and childless at the time. To protect himself, he locked Danae in a bronze room open only to the sky.
Ooh!
However, mighty Zeus saw the girl and fell in love with her. He transformed into a golden shower and seduced her. Danae gave birth to a son, Perseus.
I knew it.
King Acrisius couldn't kill the boy for fear of angering Zeus. So he put his daughter and grandson in a wooden crate and tossed them into the wild sea to be drowned.
How horrid! Poor Perseus.
Perseus and his mother Danae were rescued on the island of Seriphos, and Perseus grew up under the care of a kindly fisherman, Dictys.
Lucky them. Did the gods help?
Maybe. Perseus learned to swim and ride and fight, and how to be good and just, even though his father was only a fisherman.
I can do all those things too.
Good for you.
Except swim.
Or be just.
Hush! Now, Dictys' brother was the ruler of the island, but he was not a good man.
He's scum.
The cruel king of Seriphos, Dictys' brother, Polydectes, decided he wanted to marry Danae, for she was still beautiful and noble. But Perseus knows his mother does not want this. Dictys couldn't stop his brother, so it was up to Perseus to interfere and be annoying.
Christos, that's your job.
I will keep the stinky king from marrying you.
The cruel, stinky king became angry. To get rid of Perseus, Polydectes sent him on an impossible quest. Prove yourself a warrior and fetch me a worthy wedding gift, the king said, by killing a great monster.
I knew it!
Shh, I knew it too.
Polydectes told Perseus to bring back the head of Medusa, the Gorgon whose gaze could turn anyone who looked into her eyes to stone.
Ah!
Polydectes knew that Medusa would be Perseus' death.
That stinker!
But the evil king did not know Perseus was favored by the gods. Hermes gifted Perseus with winged sandals and a silver sickle, and Athena gave him a bronze shield, polished, mirror bright. Perseus flew to Medusa's lair and used the shield to watch her reflection. He cut off her head with the sickle of Hermes. As she died, the winged foal Pegasus sprang from her neck.
Yes!
Flying home, Perseus found the maiden Andromeda chained on the Ethiopian cliffs, waiting to be sacrificed to the baleful sea monster Ketos. Perseus used Medusa's head to turn Ketos to stone, rescued Andromeda, and married her.
Take that, Ketos!
Perseus returned home to find King Polyvectes relentlessly pursuing the Nai. They quarreled, and Perseus showed the king his wedding gift. When he saw Medusa's head, Polyvectes turned to stone.
Yes!
Perseus traveled to Argos with his family, and one day competed in the Great Athletic Games. He hurled the discus, and his throw was so great that it shot into the stands and struck King Acrisius. So doing, Perseus killed his grandfather and fulfilled the prophecy.
Hurrah!
You can't escape your fate.
In the end, Perseus and Andromeda settled in Mycenae as king and queen, and had 7 sons and 2 daughters, the Perseidae.
That was a great telling of the tale.
I'll never forget it. Maybe the best. I can't wait to tell all my friends.
Aw, thank you. I couldn't help overhearing the end of your story. Truly inspiring, Eagle Bearer. Thank you.
Come poco dopo grasso ed effere.
You wouldn't happen to be the eagle bearer, would you?
Me? Yes, I am.
Words do you know, Justice? Your hair must have been woven by Athena. Your body is like a sculpture made by the masters. And your arms look so strong. Strong enough to...
Strong enough to...
Strong enough to carry this basket to my husband, Kalibos.
Oh, right. The magistrate mentioned you. It'll be easy to carry.
Thank you so much. Let me know if you need anything.
I'll help with your delivery.
Γίνεται.
Oh, this is heavy. What's in here? Bricks?
A Misthios? Well met. What brings you to our camp?
You are Kalibos? Your wife sent me to deliver this package. I think it might be some kind of offering.
Zevxo is a good woman. She's gifted me with a basket fit for Dionysos.
Earthly pleasures? She made it sound like it was a case of life and death.
A deathly hangover, maybe. Boys, we're having a good night. Care to join us, friend?
I never say no to good wine and good company.
I expected no less from you.
Could someone pass the water skin?
Oh, could someone pass my head? I think I left it farther down the beach.
Surely this is the after effects of the mushrooms. I remember the chicken coop. I remember the farmer's field. I do not remember building a Trojan horse.
It was just here when I woke up.
We offer it to the gods for safe passage across the seas. Boys, let's move this down to the beach.
You're going down!
Nobody will recognize your body tonight. Do it! Victory!
I once boasted to a friend that I was a better tactician than Odysseus himself. Today I was proven wrong.
You live to fight another day. Learn from this.
Please, thank my wife for her festive gift.
I don't know if I should thank her or curse her.
Επικαλούμε σε μάγκα πολιών.
Magistrate Xanthi told me that you've been having trouble with your farm.
Crop failure. It's as if Ares herself salted the earth.
How are the crops failing?
Blight. Few plants grow, and the ones that do are wilted and covered in spots. The gods would never let this happen if they were happy. It's my godless Ilotes, I tell you. You're a messenger of Zeus. You show them the light.
I'll find out what's happening.
Oh, thank Zeus. My Ilotes, Tefta and Maron, they work the fields, but they do not respect the gods. Teach them.
I haven't seen other farms in the area with blighted crops. What could be causing the difference?
The grain grew in short and dry. Then the animals started to grow ill. Obvious signs of displeasing Persephone or her mother. Maron claims the animals have been poisoned, but I have no enemies to speak of.
What makes you blame your Ilotes for the blight? Have they tampered with the plants and animals?
They do not worship as you and I do. I thank Dimitir for all she gives us at the end of each day. But they just reap the bounty of her hard work.
So, it's divine intervention.
What else dictates our fates? Tefta won't stop babbling about the soil. Thinks I overwork my farm. Idiot woman. As if this farm hasn't been in my family for generations.
I'll go talk with your Ilotes and see what they know.
Mistios.
Here, your master claims this blight is the will of the gods. What do you think?
Sometimes crops fail. Could be dry soil, could be insects. It's a shame about the donkey. He was more crucial to the farm's success than the master. Or you, for that matter.
How can I make clearing the ground easier?
The hoe I'm using is falling apart. I have to fix the blade every few swings. Something more sturdy would make it go faster.
It's not like you're shackled to this patch of land. What's preventing you from getting a new hoe?
Have you ever been beaten so hard you lose hearing in one of your ears? That's what happened last time I went to market without permission.
Oh, of course. I'll look for one. Here you go. This should make digging easier.
You're all right for a stranger. Look, the water's tasted like a rusty blade for the past few weeks. Last time I had water like that was when I was downriver from a blacksmith.
Thank you. Mauled to death. May your journey across the Styx be a more peaceful end than this. Debris might be getting stuck in this net. Maybe the dead man was a fisherman. These don't look like the knife wounds of a man. I'll bet it's the metal from the armor giving the water a bad taste. That smell is going to linger on me. At least the river runs clear now.
You there? Could you help an ailing woman by getting some mint?
I picked some up on my way.
The back patch of land is riddled with blight like I've only seen once before. My old master lost his whole farm to it. I'll never forget this smell.
The back of the farm? I'll take a look. I wonder anything grows in this field with all this mess crushing the plants. The tanners in Kefalonia use something that smells awful to make leather. It can't be good for the soil. The earth is stained here. That can't be good for the soil. Seems like fire is the only way to make sure of ending this blight. believe I have to tidy everything up around here. Now I'm beginning to understand Tefta's anger. The diseased crops have been burned, and the river is cleared. That should be the last of the blight.
Oh, you truly are God-sent. What was the cause of the rot?
I can see why your Ilotus would anger the meteor.
Yes, you see how they mistreat me and disrespect me? They don't know how good they've got it. I'm glad you were able to strike a modicum of fear and respect into them.
We must all learn to fear and respect the gods. To do otherwise is to risk their wrath.
ξάπασαν την αγορά.
Thank you for aiding all of us in Pitana. Stories of you will live amongst us for many years.
I help where I can. But thank you.
A reward for all your help.
Τραγωδοποιώντες τις κλέψεις των διασολών ρητών κλέψει την χάρη του έλαος του. Κύκλωθεν των τραγωδών εξαπόρων δεν μια ψευδομηθεία ή συνεπιφέρει πράξεις και παρεπόμενα. Πράξεις και παρεπόμενα αυτών άτινα προεπιλέγουν ή πάντοτε αγωνιστέως
Do you have the seals for me? Perhaps Athena was smiling down upon Athens when she sent you to me. You far surpassed my expectations.
I always aim to do a good job.
You have. Beyond that, you've shown an understanding of war and its price. That's a lesson some never learn. This General Lysandros, you know him?
What Spartan doesn't?
If he's as good as he seems, then I'm even more grateful for your help. I respect his reputation, if not the man.
War changes the rules for us all.
So it does. Thank you, Eagle Bearer. I'm sure we meet again.
Ναι, εμφάδες μεν.
Αλλά όμως η διάστημα... Α, ίσως και
What would you like? Good to see you.
Just waiting for a chance to perch, were you?
You were always better with your fists than with your singing.
And you are as beautiful as you were in Kefalonia.
I was covered in mud half the time. Still am. Life of a farmer, I suppose.
I got your note. How did you know I was in Arcadia?
Everyone's hunting for the Misthios with the broken spear and pet eagle. So I started a little hunt of my own.
No matter where I used to hide on Kefalonia, you were the only one who could always find me.
That's because you were terrible at hiding.
Maybe you only found me because I wanted you to.
Listen, we both know I was the one who was best at hiding. I'll prove it. Stay here. Close your eyes, and at the count of 10, come and find me.
You're joking.
Come, it'll be like old times. And no using Icaros, that's cheating. Now, close your eyes.
Ένα, δύο, τρία, τέσσερα, πέντε, έξι, εφτά, οχτώ, εννέα, δέκα! Ready or not, here I come! You call this hiding?
Your tracking skills have improved.